Matter Charity Foundation. Everybody is somebody.
Hello, welcome to your special program from Her Excellency's desk. On this program, we'll give you details of activities of the governor's wife. I am Florence Oyiboduro. Welcome aboard. It was a moment of joy, gratitude and celebration recently as friends, well-wishers, family members gathered at the St. Luke's Anglican Church at Saba to celebrate the holy matrimony between former Miss Ophelia Ukperi, personal assistant to the wife of the state governor, Deaconess Tobore Oborewori, and Mr. Richard Oderuwo. Sit back as we bring you details. It was a radiant day in Asaba as the city's calm streets gave way to a burst of color celebration when former Miss Ophelia Ukperi, personal assistant to the wife of the Delta State Governor, Deaconess Tobore Oborewori, tied the knot with Mr. Richard Jr. Oderuwo. Friends and family filled the church, their faces bright with smiles, while dignitaries from across the state joined in to witness the covenant of love sealed before God. The officiating minister, Venerable Charles Osemene, used the moment to remind the couple and congregation of timeless truth. His sermon drew from Psalm 128, emphasized humility, submission, and the fear of God as the pillars of marriage. He warned against the distractions of social media and worldly influences, urging the couple to lean wholly on God for guidance in their new journey. The message struck a chord, especially as the cleric spoke of patience and faith as the glue that binds marriages through seasons of joy and trial. His charge was not just to Ophelia and Richard, but a gentle reminder to every family present about the sacredness of marriage.
When God joins, there is no joint. There's a mistake people will make. People think that, yes, Bible tells us, whatever is born of God will govern the world. That something is of God doesn't mean there will not be challenges. That God revealed to a man the wife he will marry and he marries her does not mean that temptation will not come. Does not mean that challenges will not come. Trust God with all your heart. Do not lean onto your own understanding. In all your ways acknowledge Him, and He will bring you to pass. Today is a very special day.
The ceremony also carried the touch of governance as Governor Sheriff Oborewori was represented by his Chief of Staff, Prince Johnson Erijo, while the governor's wife, Deaconess Tobore Oborewori, was represented by the wife of the Secretary to the State Government, Dr. Josephine Emu. Their presence reflected strong bond between the couple and the state's first family. Also present were prominent dignitaries, including the wife of former governor, Dame Edith Okowa, wives of legislators, members of the College of Permanent Secretaries, and several other government functionaries. Their attendance underscored the broad support system surrounding the young couple. Then it was time for the signing of the marriage certificate. When the solemn vows had been exchanged and the blessings pronounced, The day celebration shifted to a lively reception where laughter, music, and dancing filled the air. In one of the most captivating moments of the day, officers of the Nigeria Security and Civil Defense Corps colleagues to the groom mounted a guard of honor as the couple made their grand entrance into the reception hall.
That is it. Nice one. Now, at this point now, the couple will walk through slowly. They will walk through slowly.
The sight of Richard and Ophelia walking through the ceremonial aisles hand in hand drew applause and admiration, added pomp and pride to the joyous occasion.
Giving a salute and also a handshake to the celebrants. That is a good one. Follow on the list is another.
The chairman on the occasion, Assistant Commander General Matthew Ovoye of the Nigeria Security and Civil Defense Corps, represented by Mr. Nwangu Raymond, also underscored the values of communication, understanding, and the need to keep third-party interference away from marriages. His words carry the authority of both leadership and brotherhood, especially as the groom was one of their own.
I believe that anytime there's God's approval in any marriage, that marriage is always sustained. I want to believe today that this marriage will have come to witness that God is in their case. And it's my desire that this marriage will succeed. I want to encourage every participant in this hall tonight that please, I want us to wish at the best of marriage. If we look at what is happening in the world today, mostly in the Western world, marriage is not treasured, just like we treasure marriage in Africa. When you marry and you tell your mother or your father, my husband is not doing well, I want to leave, he said, we have no place for you here. You have been married out, you can't come to this place. And I see them, not just Hollywood talking, but I see parents saying that the moment you have gone, please stay in your marriage. No marriage is too good, no marriage is too bad, but it's compliments. We compliment each other to make it work.
For their part, the parents of the newlyweds expressed gratitude, praised God for guiding their children's paths. Their advice was simple yet profound. Live in harmony, walk in love, and work as a team.
They should be contented with whatever is happening. They should not invite external forces into any disagreements.
They should always love each other and always discuss any issue within themselves.
I pray that God should guide them and give them the spirit of wisdom, understanding.
When I see my son getting married, it's a joyful thing. But when you are married, you become a responsible man. Anybody that look at you will know that this man is a responsible man.
The bride and groom, Mr. and Mrs. Richard, also expressed gratitude.
Very happy that this day has come to pass. It's been
something of a dream of mine, and I'm just so happy to have seen this.
Everything in life has a time and a season. I believe this is God's time, and we are happy. I'm lucky to have her.
By the end of the day, the wedding of Ophelia and Richard was remembered not just as a marriage ceremony, but as a story of love anchored in faith and adorned with honor. The governor's wife also pledges commitment to partner with women groups in Delta State. Deaconess Oborewori gave the assurance when she received a courtesy visit. The Noble Ladies Organization, led by the wife of the Deputy Governor, Ezene Catherine Oyeme, at the government house. Details of this and more. Deaconess Tobore Oborewori commended the group for their vision, unity and solidarity, noting that the Humanity Charity Foundation remained open to collaborations that promote the well-being of Deltans in line with the more agenda of Governor Sheriff Oborewori's administration. Deaconess Oborewori urged women to stay committed to service and uphold the values of unity and compassion to achieve shared goals.
Because Delta State is a praying state. Yes. As a mother of the state, I'm telling you today that we have a lot to do. Reaching out to the grassroots is very important.
Earlier, the president of the Noble Ladies Organization and wife of the state deputy governor, Ezene Catherine Oyeme, said the visit was to identify with the governor's wife and pledge the group's support for her humanitarian programs. She described Deaconess Oborewori as a role model whose selfless service has continued to transform lives across the state.
Our mission is to mobilize women and grassroots networks to promote development, support charitable cause, and advance the value of compassion, service, and good governance. The Noble Ladies is an offshoot of the Ndokwa Wives of Government Functionaries. Today, we stand firmly in support of the MORE agenda and Humanity Charity Foundation.
The group expressed readiness to partner the governor's wife in areas of women development, moral reorientation, and community service, while reaffirming their loyalty to the policies of the present administration. The highlight of the visit was the decoration of Deaconess Oborewori with the organization's muffler and the presentation of a 2 million naira check to the Humanity Charity Foundation by the wife of the deputy governor, Ezene Catherine Oyeme, and the general manager, Delta Broadcasting Service, Asaba, Mrs. Christine Jobome Emetulu. The wife of the state governor and founder of the Humanity Charity Foundation, Deaconess Tobore Oborewori, recently appealed to the controller of Immigration Service, Delta State Command, to ease the burden often faced in processing international passports by Delta and Nigerians in general. Deaconess Oborewori congratulated the controller for being the first female and first Delta to head the command, urging her to make a difference in the lives of citizens. The governor's wife said the challenges faced by Nigerians in securing international passports remain a source of concern and encourage the controller of Immigration Service, Delta State Command, to use her office to bring about positive change. She assured the command of government support while commending its achievements in improving facilities within the 3 months of the controller's resumption. She further urged the command to partner with the Humanity Charity Foundation, especially in tackling gender-based violence and promoting social welfare.
I'm very happy that you and your team are here, and you will not regret this. We'll make sure that everything you need will be in place for you. I want you to make use of this opportunity very well to make sure that everything in your office go according.
Responding, the Comptroller of Immigration Service, Delta State Command, Victoria Agbe, said the visit was to appreciate the governor's wife for her outstanding humanitarian work. She described her posting to Delta as a homecoming and expressed commitment to making meaningful contributions to the command and the state.
I pray to God that God will give me the strength and wherewithal to be able to do something tangible, something that when I leave, it will be like a legacy. That we will say, when the son of the soil was here, this was what she did.
An award of recognition was later presented to the governor's wife. Hope you enjoyed the program, because I did. This I will come to the end of this segment. A fresh edition of this program will come your way again. I am Florence Oyibodoro saying bye for now.
You Matter Charity Foundation. Everybody is somebody.